A lot of people have asked me why I live in Africa and why am I not living in, the States or Europe or India or anywhere else. And that one chart there on page 5 pretty much is my one-line answer. So the global population today is around 7.5 billion. By the turn of the century, I mean, most of us will be flipping 6 feet under by then, I think. But by the turn of the century, the world's population is expected to be around 11 to 11.5 billion. All right? I mean, imagine our planet with 11 billion people. But yes, now that net increase in population of 4 billion, roughly, what percentage of that do you think would come from Africa? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
No? Okay.
40.
What percentage of that?
We have a guess at 40%.
40. Yeah, no. Not even close.
70.
Better, but still
85.
no cigar.
85. Someone got it.
Yeah. Oh shit! You've gone to the next slide. Okay. So 85% of the population growth in the world over the next 83 odd years will come from Africa. That means close to 1 in 2 people, well, about 40% of the world's population will be in Africa in the 22nd century, the turn of the century, right? So, and the population of North America and Europe will actually decrease over time. And these are trends that we're seeing as we speak. So there is a massive, massive pool of opportunity from an infrastructure, telecom, health, education, energy, agriculture, I mean, you name it. Every single industry that we work in will have a market unparalleled. Yeah, can you hear me?
We have a question for you, Mariana.
Sure.
Where is
Yep.
China and India play in that graph?
The question is, in terms of global population growth, where do China and India play in that graph?
Yeah, so China and India are the green line, if you see that. So China and India together will be more than Africa, but Asia and Africa would pretty much be the entire world's population at the turn of the century. But the Chinese population will decrease almost exponentially. India would get to a point where, so India would be the world's, by country, very close to Nigeria. So Nigeria's population is expected to hit around 1 billion people by the end of 2100. And Nigeria is the size of Texas.
Perfect. Mariana, did you get that? So Zach, I just want to highlight here to these guys that this is the population growth. So this is how much it's growing. It is not in terms of absolute numbers, right?
Yeah.
And so this green line is China and India, and you can see it top out at this 5.29 versus Africa, which goes north of 4 at some point.
Yeah.
Right? Billion people.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's Asia, Africa. So green is Asia, red is Africa, and the other ones are North America, South America, Europe, etc., Australia, and that's what the chart says. And these are numbers from the UN and from the WHO. So
perfect.
Yeah. So definitely not, Mickey Mouse metrics, put it that way. So
thank you.
Yeah. So the whole point is, in terms of economic opportunity and where the world's market consumer demand will be for everything from water to technology to infrastructure, it's Africa, right? That's just something to be aware of, right? Then